Good morning. It's Johnny Sunshine. What's happening, my peoples? It's Tuesday. It's trash day. All day. Trying to get this camera centered. Check out my t-shirt, man. Levi's, Jackson. So I went up Sunday. We have an outlet mall in Ellington, and there's a Levi's store, outlet store, and I'm a t-shirt and jeans guy, man. I could live my life out every day in a t-shirt and a pair of Levi's. So it's been about 10 years, man, since I bought some clothes for myself. I went up there and they had a great deal. I ended up getting some 5 pairs of Levi jeans for $49 a piece, and t-shirts for like $12. I think I bought 5 t-shirts and 5 pairs of jeans. But they also give military veterans 15% off on top of that. So for $250 even, Johnny walked out of there with 5 pairs of jeans and 5 t-shirts. And I just gotta say, man, I love them. I just love them, man. Fucking camera. I gotta go get some new tripods. Check it out, man. This is embossed. It's it's velour, man. I just love it. I just fucking love it, man. And I bought the jeans that I bought are 511s, man. Not 505s. Button fly. I bought 511s. They fit good. They stretch, you know, for an old fat guy like me. So that made me happy, man. It's a simple shit in life. A pair of new fucking jeans, you know. Trying to get this camera straight. Yesterday was an interesting day. I just have to tell you, man. My business is fucking blowing up. I think I got 28 calls yesterday for fucking service, man. 28 calls in one day. Johnny can't handle it, man. It's too much. I can't even answer the goddamn phone. I get nothing done. It's a problem. Mikey Pipes was fucking having problems down here getting his phone to ring twice a week. Never mind 28, 29 times in one motherfucking day, y'all. Let's see how many calls I got, man. Problem is I'm getting calls. I gotta call this guy. This guy's a character, man. He called me last night. He calls me Johnny's Doolittle Plumbing. Johnny Doolittle.
What up, Doolittle?
What's happening, man?
What have you been doing, dude? Dude, I got on this kick last night watching this crazy-ass plumber on YouTube.
Oh, yeah, man. You've never watched my channel?
No, I never have.
Oh, fuck, dude. I have fun with it. I do it every day, man.
I can tell. It looks like fun.
It is, man. It makes my day a little more enjoyable, you know?
I bet, man. I just thought it was funny as crap, dude. I was like, look at this guy, man, because I would love to do that.
Yeah, but you can't.
I can't.
You got to be more professional than me. I'm at the point where I don't give a fuck anymore.
I know. Well, I am too, but I still have to pretend.
Exactly. I get it. What's going on, man? You got something going on at your house?
Yeah, nothing huge, but the same thing that happened with my stuff last time is now happening in my girlfriend's house, where she and her house is like 2 houses down from mine. When she showers, the shower backs up. And
All right.
when her daughter showers in the other room, it backs up in her shower.
So they've got a main line stoppage.
Check the clean out, but I just don't know what I'm doing. So.
You want to text me their address?
Yeah, I will. Yeah.
Is there a clean out on the outside of the house?
The clean out's on the outside of the house. Yeah, somewhere. I don't know where it is, but.
Oh fuck. Well, how old is the house?
70 something like mine.
Yeah, it's gonna be underground.
She knows where it is. She told me, but
Okay.
She told me she knew where it was, but she didn't tell me exactly where it was.
All right, text me the address, man.
Do you need me to wait till after hours and meet you there and go inside the house, or do you think just go?
No, I mean I'm gonna have to. Somebody's gonna have to be there. I'm gonna have to get in, but just so I've got a long list of people in front of you, but okay. I'm gonna try to get there. If it's backing up like that, she needs it done pretty quick. So
yeah, she backs up every time she showers now. It's getting more and more it backs up quicker and quicker. So
yeah.
I'll text you the address, and all else fails, I mean, I can be off over there at noontime or so, but after work is probably the best time for me. But I'll figure out some other time that can work. Maybe.
Listen, when that happens, are the toilets gurgling? Like she hears the toilets?
I don't hear that. I've been there before when it's happened. I don't hear the toilets.
Well, it may be that they're, it's just the 2 showers need to be routed out, which would be a lot easier for me than a main line. That's cool. Just send me that information and I'll call before I come. We'll try to set something up.
Sounds good, man. Yeah,
it'll be in the next day.
Yeah, buddy. Take care. Have a good day, okay?
Yeah, you too, man.
Yeah, buddy. See ya.
That guy, he's a physical therapist, man. I was going to him for my torn rotator cuffs. And they're better, man. I opted not to have surgery. And, he's a cool guy, man. Real cool guy. He's funny as shit, man. He calls me Doolittle. Because back then I was like, I ain't doing plumbing anymore. Not too much of it. I call myself Johnny Doolittle Plumbing. Anyways, yesterday was an interesting day. I've had some interesting calls. I know my videos, my daughter will go crazy because she knows about YouTube and she knows how to play that game with the algorithms and all that. And I'm doing everything wrong. And I get that. But that's just who I am, man. I'm putting out there, I think my videos, as long as they are the reality of, it's not fucking 30 seconds of listening to Led Zeppelin and bing, bing, bang, boom, the job's done. That ain't plumbing. So I think that it's a great, for young guys coming in, if they have the attention span to sit back and watch. It's like working with a master plumber, man. Going through the fucking trials and tribulations every day, trying to figure stuff out. It ain't simple. So a lot of times being a plumber, you got to be an investigator. You got to pry information out of these people. I was ready to leave yesterday and the lady says, well, we got $1,000 water bill. I'm like, what the fuck? Thanks for telling me. I was ready to leave thinking nothing's wrong. The dog pissed in the bedroom on the carpet. Both of that house had tile, hardwood floors, and 2 rooms with carpet, and both of the ones with carpet were wet. And I'm thinking the dog's pissing on the carpet, That house surely didn't have $1,000 worth of water in it. The whole fucking place would have had 2-3 inches of water and it would have been coming out of the fucking garage door. So I don't know what's going on. The softeners are an issue, man. That house had a softener on it which could have malfunctioned. The last one with the defective water heater had a fucking water softener that's malfunctioning. I say get rid of them, man. They're not doing anything for you. I mean, our city water's not bad. Not to the point where you need a water softener. half the people get them and they don't maintain them anyways. You know what I mean? They're not working the way they're supposed to because they're not maintained. So I just say get rid of the motherfucker, man. Unless you're going to be on top of it. And then my second job, going to that the hillbilly ranch down there in Venice, Florida. Jesus Christ. When the paved road turns to motherfucking dirt, you know you're in fucking, you better keep you gotta keep one eye behind you. One eye on the subject there. Little crazy, man. I was like, what the fuck would make this little Chinese guy buy a piece of property out there in the middle of redneck land? That probably raised a lot of... They were probably burning fucking crosses on his property when he moved out there. Crazy, man. Let's see how many calls I got yesterday. One, two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 26 calls yesterday, man. That's a lot for Johnny to try to answer and talk each person through what's going on and schedule. Perfect job for my old girlfriend. Sit in the fucking house and answer the goddamn phone. You don't have to work. You know? You gotta... I had to rip them rubber things off my glasses, man. They were kind of funny looking. I mean, look at my head, man. Shit's starting to grow back a little bit. Yeah. I'll be honest, man. I don't even feel like working today. It's Tuesday, it's trash day, and Johnny's sore, man. Putting in them faucets fucking kills me, man. I mean, I'm achy. It just ain't good. That old guy, man, he must be into Tai Chi or something because his balance was unbelievable at 88 years old, man. He's just tiptoeing like he's walking on rice paper through the woods at his house. And one person, I think R. Moby, made a comment that must have been a beautiful place when they first bought it, and I agree. Had a beautiful pool. You know, the decks were all brand new, and it must have been a really cool place. But that river comes up, man. That's the Mayaca River. That little canal is a tributary running into the Mayaca River, which I guess is about a mile away. Not that far. He said less than that. But the Mayaca River, man, when we get heavy rain, that motherfucker comes up and it crests. And you saw how high he put the water level up to his chest, man. That's for at least 4 feet, maybe a little more. And it fucks you up for a whole month for that water to recede and for shit to get back to normal. 4 feet means that water's over the top of those cars. Yeah, I'd put a big balloon under my car, blow that bitch up and let it float like a boat until the water recedes. But you better have a little motorboat if you live in an area like that, a canoe with a motor, something, man, because you're going to be stranded out there. And it was way the fuck out in no man's land. That's what Florida is, man. All the development is on the coasts, you know. When you get in 5, 6, 10 miles inland from the coast, there ain't nothing there, man. It's just fucking, you know, pasture. But I will tell you, driving around and looking at all of these fucking rental units that are going up. You saw I drove through one the other day that was being built 4 stories high, probably 1,000 units. I don't know, 5, 6, 700 units in there. They're everywhere down here. So the people with the money, you know, they sit back and they got people who analyze stuff, and they're trying to see into the future, and they're thinking there's going to be a mass fucking influx of people coming to this area, man, with all the fucking houses they're building. And that only, for me, is going to just blow up my home value, man. If this is where people want to be, and I'm sitting on a very unique property in town, you don't have to drive 30 miles out into fucking no man's land. This guy only had 1/3 of an acre, he said. I thought he was sitting on probably 10 acres out there, you know? But I'm thinking Johnny needs to just sit tight. Take a lesson from my mom. Don't be too anxious. You'll know when the time's right. God damn, son. So I gotta go through here, write up my schedule for today. This guy, I think the guy with the 3-handle valve, I think he's not honest with me, man. I think what he is somebody who's selling the house, and he wants a written estimate that he can give to either the realtor or something. He's full of shit, man. And I'm just not doing free estimates anymore. I don't do that I don't, you know, if you want something done, you call me and I go do it, man. The fuck? There's something wrong. There's something sneaky about what he's doing, and I'm glad he's gone. But I'll tell you what, for $15, I'll take those 2 fucking 3-handle valves and put them on my truck. It was nice yesterday having a little bit of an assortment of faucets. I had what that guy needed with the number of holes in that cast iron sink. As I was cutting that thing out, that faucet out, because it's just easier, you know. I'm not gonna fight with that shit underneath with, you know, shavings. I saw Replum, he did one and he was using his orbital tool underneath, and you know, those little shavings end up in your fucking eyeballs, and you end up in the emergency room at the end of the day with 4,000 pieces of shards of metal in your fucking eyes. I've been there and done that. So I cut it from up above. Steve Lav would have definitely broke out his fucking grinder. There would have been a mix of brass, cheap chrome, and water sprayed all over the fucking back of that wall. The whole house would have smelled from the smell of those blades burning. And that shit's just not good for you, I don't believe. I think if you can smell it, you're ingesting it, and that stuff is not good for you. Over time, it'll get in your lungs, in your, you know, whatever. So I stick with my Sawzall, and it does a great job. And I got that valve out. I was able to clean it up. But I will tell you, you got to be careful. And this happened to me. You could end up with, like, the guide on the front of the Sawzall hit the cast iron, the porcelain, and it actually, some of the metal had rubbed off on the porcelain. The porcelain wasn't chipped. But a good thing to get that off, I used the Scotch-Brite pad and it came right off. But a quick way to get that shit off is, if you ever scuff something like a tub or whatever, is chrome cleaner, man. It just cuts right through that stuff like butter. If you get any metal, like if you took a piece of metal and just rubbed it on a cast iron sink, you're going to end up with a mark on there. But the chrome cleaner takes it off, man. Big time. I used to use it all the time because almost every fucking house I did, the electrician putting his ladder in the tub to trim out the light above it would scratch the tub in the front. There'd be a mark where he hit the tub with his ladder, aluminum, and I just used that shit. I'd use that stuff and it would take it right off, man. The best thing would be to not let it happen. I could have put some tape on there or whatever, but Johnny lives on the fucking edge, Jackson. Johnny lives on the fucking edge. Ugh! So I'm just sitting here in my drawers. I gotta tell you that this Action 5 Pro camera, I love it, man. Unfortunately, I lost the little clip that was on my GoPro. I took it off because this has got a little different system. I mean, it's the same thing, but I need another piece, and I lost it. I can't mount this fucking thing on anything but my 5-foot tall fucking selfie stick. So I'm gonna have to go buy a smaller tripod, see if I can get some of those fittings, you know, because I always lose them. I lose a lot of shit, man. Everything's black now, you know, and it's small, and I can't find my cap, man. I had it for fucking 15 minutes and I lost this in my office. How the fuck? The only thing I can think is it's in my pocket in them clothes that I was wearing. I took all my new jeans, man, and I threw them in the motherfucking washing machine. Got the fucking crust out. You know what I'm saying? Threw them bitches in the fucking dryer. Now I'm ready to get down. Looking sharp. Yeah. Let's do some hater mail. Real quick. It's 8:30. God damn, I'm drooling like a motherfucker today. Woo! Let's see what this motherfucker has to say. Water heaters go right to the head of the fucking line, Jackson. Let's see what this woman has to say.
Hi, John. This is Bridget. You did some plumbing work for me at a house off of Fruitville a few years back. And anyway, I'm in need of another small plumbing job to be done. So I was just wondering if you could give me a call back and maybe give me a quote. If you have some pictures I can send you. My number is 9417.
You fucking creeps on fucking YouTube will be calling her up.
Yeah, John, this is George Carter. Phone number 9.
Yeah.
Talked to you last Friday about doing the pipes under the kitchen sink and the faucet at 3048 Golden. Just let you know, I had to take off for work. Didn't know if you're still going to come by. If you can give me a call, let me know, please. Thank you.
Hook up a kitchen sink.
John, this is Scott.
Last
week. Give me a call, please, at 859-338. Commode that needs to be repaired. Plus, need you to look at a couple of things. Yeah, Scott Simpson, 859.
Yeah, I got a lot of shit to do, man. Johnny needs to get up and get him, Jackson. Fucking Bella and Gussie have just been, it's been a fuck fest in my house, man. Nasty. Fucking Bella's back is all fucking wet with spit from Gussie just fucking getting it. Totally a fucking shithole. because of these dogs. This construction company called me. They're full of shit. We don't even bother with them. Yeah, I got a lot of stuff to do, man. Uh-oh. The Culpeppers are calling. I just don't know what to do, man. I don't even know where to fucking begin. Johnny can only do about 4 service calls a day on a good day, if they're fucking easy. It's tough, man. Whatever. Let's see. Let's see how the videos did yesterday, guys. Always, oh wow, I picked up a subscriber. Come on, guys. What the fuck, man? 5506 now. Setting a new low in YouTube subscription. So I got a lot of hits on the first call yesterday. Yeah, R. Moby. This guy's cool, man. I love this guy's observations. He's spot on all the time. He said a classic, the slimline phone at the toilet. And I thought the same thing. I knocked that thing off the hook. And I was like, wow, this is a fucking cool phone, man. You don't see them anymore. And then a lot of people were saying the pool could be leaking. Guys, the way the pools work out here, down here in Florida, it's very, very unlikely that it would be a leak from the pool. There is a step down 4 or 5 inches from the living level of the house down to the pool. And then you got 4 inches of concrete on the pool deck. And then the plumbing for the pool is buried below that. You know, sometimes not very deep, but other times, 10, 12 inches deep, running straight into the return jets. Very unlikely that it's the pool. I honestly believe that the dog's pissing, because she said she dried it up with a fan. And I was like, $1,000 worth of water, that house would have been flooded. You would have had to call a remediation company to get them to dry that place out. I'm leaning towards the problem in that house was possibly that toilet where the cats live in that bathroom. The handle was fucked up. This lady was a little hard of hearing. It very well could be that the toilet was running for a goddamn week and she couldn't hear it because she said she doesn't use that toilet. So if the handle moved and kept the flapper open, the toilet was constantly running. She's a little hard of hearing. And then the dog at the same time is pissing on the floor in the bedroom. And they smell that and they go right back to the same spot and piss again. So we'll see. Time will tell. We'll get to the bottom of it. But there was a drippy relief valve. And see that relief that I replaced, guys? That is what you can put in lieu of an expansion tank in Sarasota, Florida. That's the way we do it. I don't like expansion tanks. They sit above that and it's going to fail. It's going to fail halfway through the life of that water heater. They only last about 5 years, if that. And there are more of them out there, expansion tanks that are saturated and not doing a goddamn thing, than those that are working properly. So I stay away from them. They make a big mess. They can ruin a water heater. They can ruin a fucking garage if it blows off. I've never installed expansion tanks on any of the new houses that I put plumbing in. I always put a relief valve on outside on the service. When the pressure gets up to 125, it drips a little bit. It's not a big issue, and it's code approved. Anyways, guys, Bella's bitching at me. So Bill Loader said the diverter in the spot was seized up. Yeah, it was seized up, but Johnny wasn't getting into all that, man, on that last call yesterday. Yeah, yesterday, every day's interesting, man. I really enjoy it. It's keeps my mind active. I really enjoy fucking recording in this camera. I just gotta tell you, man, the lights, this thing, the aperture on this thing, it has, even without lights, it lights up an area. It's incredible. I would say a way better camera than GoPro. This thing actually makes the movie itself. I come home, I click on 10 segments, make a movie, and it'll come back on. It'll say it's completed relatively fast, and then it sends it automatically to my gallery in my phone, and I upload it. Very, very nice camera. I wish I'd have done it a long time ago. I think this is what Steve Lav uses, and the GoPro has its, the biggest part is forgetting this and using this, because it's tough to go from one thing to the next. You got to forget how to, you're dragging along all the information on how to use this on another camera. But I'm getting used to this camera. I'm able to get up a lot of videos every day, 3 or 4 videos. That's a lot, man. And I enjoy it. But that's how I do stuff, guys. When I do anything, I'm all in on it. I don't fuck around. This is my life, man, and I enjoy it. I could be sitting home watching Fox News all day. I'm not, man. I'm keeping my mind active and having fun doing it, man. I enjoy it. I really do. Anyways, I'm gonna get ready to go to work. What the fuck time is it? 8:40. Yesterday was blowing my mind, man. When I got to that job, I got there right at 10 o'clock, and I'm doing all this stuff, and I walk by a clock in her bedroom, and it says 11 fucking something, and I'm thinking, how the fuck have I been here for 2 hours, man? And I started to write the invoice up for 12 o'clock being the time that I was done. And I asked her about it, and she said, oh, it's 11 something. And I said, well, there's a clock somewhere in this house that made me think it was 12 o'clock. So we started looking around, and sure enough, in her bedroom, the one I kept walking by was an hour ahead. And I said something, and she said, well, I can't figure out how to set the damn thing. And, I didn't know how. I was able to push a couple of buttons and hold them down and mess with the hours, and I was able to get her clock set straight, which she really appreciated. And I didn't end up fucking ripping this lady off and charging her for an hour of time that I wasn't there. But I have raised my price to $125 an hour. I know a lot of companies are getting a lot more than that. I liked $100 an hour because it was fucking easy, man. It's simple, Now I'm getting into dividing fucking $25 by 4, for a quarter hour. What is that? $6.25. Not good. So I get on, I don't know, whatever. You know what I'm saying? It was easy at 25. I mean at 100. Every 15 minutes is $25. Now every 15 minutes is 31.25. Johnny don't like to do math. I keep it simple, man. Anyways, guys, have a great day. It's been fun. 35 minutes of me just talking about nothing. I went out last night, bought myself a couple big-ass boxes of cereal. I need to slow down on the food intake. I went yesterday to Joey D's and just pigged out, man. Fucking Chicago hot dog, order of French fries, a Maxwell Street sausage, and a fucking huge salad, man. And I ate it all. And when I left there, I was like, I gotta stop doing this. I mean, I got food like pushing up on my goddamn heart, man. Yeah, Johnny needs to chill out with the food. Anyways, guys, have a great day. Stay safe out there. We'll see if I can't get something interesting to record today. And have a great day, man. It's Tuesday. What's the date? February 11th. Wow. Son of a bitch. All right, guys. See you.